Herkese merhabalar. Bugün Hakan Muafız Netflix original dizisi konuşacağım. Anyway, this is the Awesome TV Show Saga Episode 2 on the first Turkish Netflix original series. The Protector is a TV drama with a fantasy element as its general conflict, and the icing on the cake being the exotic location being set entirely in the Istanbul province of Turkey. The show stars Çağatay Ulusoy, who plays the character Hakan Demir. He is a man who works in his adopted father Nezet's antique shop in the middle of Kapalı Çarşı, the Grand Bazaar. His normal life comes to an end when he discovers a mysterious Ottoman shirt in the basement of the shop, and he discovers that he can make a lot of money out of this. However, when his adopted father Neset refuses, Neset ends up getting shot by people who want the shirt. This leaves Hakan to be directed by Neset to a specific pharmacy in the middle of the Fatih district, where he is introduced to Kemal and Zeynep, who shall begin to tell Hakan the truth about his family lineage and what the Protector is, and, well, explaining what the shirt is and why all the bad guys want it so bad. It turns out this shirt gives the power of invincibility to whoever wears it. However, that power can only be accessed by the Protector's family lineage, and the Protectors use this shirt to defend the world from the Immortals, who wish to rule over humanity. And that's the general plot, basically. Hakan is the main protagonist of this show. He hopes to open a larger antique shop in downtown. However, his life is turned around after the death of his adopted father, Neset. This is when the story picks up and Hakan learns about his secret family lineage and the centuries of conflict between the Protectors and the Immortals. In the show, we are also introduced to the Loyal Ones, who are, basically as the name suggests, loyal to the Protector. The most notable one being Zeynep Orman, played by Hazar Ergüçlü. She is the martial arts badass and doesn't take crap from anyone, even the Protector, which makes their interactions pretty entertaining to watch. The big oof happens when her father, Kemal, gets killed during a mission, and the show really puts her into a tough situation, and this prevents her from becoming one of those generic, strong female protagonists that we see Hollywood portraying these days. I love how this show tries to trick the audience into thinking her and Hakan get into a relationship, but well, spoiler alert, they don't. The next notable character is Leyla Sancak, played by Ayça Ayşin Toran. She is another character, and she works for Faysal Erdim, played by Okan Yalabuk, the billionaire character that these shows need. He is a morally grey antagonist, as his motivations are relatable and understandable. His plan is to revive all the fallen immortals and bring their reign back into this world. And we now know as he's the bad guy that is not so we've got to stop him. I spent so much time talking about plot and characters that I forgot that this is a review. Wish me luck for my Game of Thrones video. What I like about this show is for the same reasons I like Star Wars and Harry Potter and Ray Zero.
Wait, you're comparing this show that no one's ever heard of to Star Wars? Ah!
Yes, I am. I found many similarities. And the only similarity I found, which I will discuss now, is that the main character and the audience are in the same boat, kind of, where they have to learn and understand about the world in order to solve their problems and get the upper hand over the bad guys. Hakan is like the viewers of the show, figuring out the inner workings of the setting to, get the upper hand, just like Luke Skywalker, or Harry Potter, or Natsuki Subaru. However, this show isn't all a masterpiece. I found that the biggest problem of the show is that the way it chooses to end its seasons aren't really good. There are 3 seasons of The Protector, And the way each season ends is all in a cliffhanger, which works to build up hype for the next seasons. It doesn't really help in concluding the story, which is why my thought is if the show gets cancelled, we won't have like an ended story, and that's no iyi.
Herkes bu futbol maçının sonucunu bilmek istiyor.
I also have to mention that the setting of the show is in Istanbul, and after watching all the beautiful panoramic shots, I just can't help but think that the show was partially funded by Türk Hava Yolları and other companies that make money off holidays to Istanbul. I mean, it worked because I went to Istanbul after watching the show, and here's a picture of me next to that door from one of the minarets of the Süleymaniye Camisi. And, I mean, if you've watched the show, you'll get it. Well, that's my review of The Protector. Sorry for any confusion of how I balance the Awesome, there you are. We need to get into the TARDIS. Hey wait, is that my fez? No, this is my fez. How'd you get in here? I can't explain that at the moment. I went back in time to prevent one of your videos from being uploaded, and now the world is getting taken over by Daleks. What? Oh, I wondered what that was. Come now, Awesome. We need to stop them. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I'm currently working on a review, and then I was thinking of giving the Ray Zero Director's Cut a watch, and you know that's a whole thing. The fate of the world is more important here, and no one's ever heard of the Protector anyway. Hey, I have a duty to my 3 loyal subscribers to keep churning out rants and reviews. Well, we need to stop the Daleks first. You can figure out your review thing later. Fine, I will take this little adventure with you, but only if I can get a good review out of it. Well, you can try, but those Daleks outside aren't gonna care. And that was Awesome TV Saga Episode 2 on The Protector. Be sure to like and subscribe for all that awesome content.